Ladies and gentlemen, hello! Coming to you live from Odenwald, Iowa. Technically north of Odenwald, Iowa. It's another episode of Dave and Ped's Excellent Adventure. All you cute cats and kittens out there, we're just so happy that you're joining us. It's from his radio show and a TV movie show, but I can't remember. A TV show or a movie? Anyway, all you cute cats and kittens, thanks for making us part of your day. Hello there. If you're driving right now to a late family Christmas, maybe you're driving home from Christmas and it was terrible and you had family drama, come be happy and at peace with the subtle baritones of David Curry and Adam Pedersen as we educate you on rural America and we laugh and we giggle about silly things as well. So happy to have you here. David, how are you, buddy?
I'm well.
Yeah.
Is it Cute Cats and Kittens?
What is that from? Cuddly Cats and Kittens?
No, it's from the Tiger guy. What's his name? And
that's right.
But it's from Tiger King, but it's from the lady that they have the little thing back and forth.
Carol
Baskin. Wow, good
That's
pull.
where it's from.
Good pull.
Carol Baskin.
She's such a murderer. It's not Cute Cats and Isn't it something else? It's like
I swear it's you cute cats and kittens.
Maybe
that's right. She's
is.
a murderer too. She's totally gotten away with like 5 murders. Anyway, hope she's probably gonna come after me now. Carol Baskin. Dude.
Good pull on that.
Was that a COVID Netflix show?
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Cool cats and kittens. Dang it. Was that a COVID Netflix show?
Yeah, I mean, it had to be.
Because all I remember whenever I was on Twitter was people talking about Tiger King.
Yeah.
Tiger King. And so then I watched it, and I really enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Super entertaining. Nice athletic move there by Josiah, the producer. By the way, Josiah is wearing a...
Please don't break the leg off of that tripod. It's about to go. Yeah.
Josiah, by the way, wearing a lovely Dave and Pet... Hut Hut Media hat.
Wow.
And you can find that at huthutmedia.store if you'd like to. You could buy a white hat like he's wearing. We have Backroads and Bonfires apparel. We have Hut Hut Media t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, and I have some more designs that I want to get made of shirts.
We didn't make it 5 minutes into this episode.
Yeah, we have to.
We're
plugging, baby. I got to get you hooked up with something to wear. A Dave and Pet sticker on your face.
I got a pretty good. Maybe you need to get some of these on that site.
Chili and cinnamon roll shirt would be legendary.
In camo. I bet camo. Can you do it in camo?
Oh, baby. I'm hoping by 2027 to be 100% camo. Nothing else. Church and everything.
I currently almost can't see you. You're wearing a camo long sleeve shirt. Yeah. Camo Hut Media hat, and you're sitting in a camo duck blind seat, which is much too small.
Yeah.
Your
daughter came in before and sat on it. She goes, "Oh, I fit on it." She goes, "You're too big for it." I said, "I'm too big for many things in this world."
She's our honest one right there.
Oh, I love her to death. All right, Dave. I saw Tonic Sol Fa in concert on their farewell tour.
Whoa, they're done. They're done.
This is it.
Wow.
This is the farewell tour after 30 years.
Wow.
I went to see them in their very first year on tour. I believe 95. On their first year on tour, they came to the Buena Vista County Fair.
Yeah.
Saw them there. Have seen them probably 10 times since. And I must say, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like...
They're really good.
They're so good. They're entertaining. Like, they're funny. Yeah. So Sean, the lead singer, is started the group. And then... oh no, what's his name? There's another original member who's in it. The guy's just hilarious, super fun. He's the tenor. Their bass guy's been with them for like 25 years.
Wow,
of the 30, and then Theo, who's like their beatboxer drummer guy, has been with them for like 10 years.
Yeah,
but boy, it was just like this super nostalgic trip down memory lane. It had me thinking of and remembering my childhood, and it was flooding back to seeing them at the county fair, to Buena Vista, to seeing them perform in the free tent at the Clay County Fair before they got like really big. And I remember seeing them at a school in Rockwell City and Christmas concerts, various ones. And it was just like this flood of like, where does time go?
Where are they from?
So Sean's from Algona.
Oh, really?
The bass guy is not from Iowa.
Yeah.
I think he's actually the only one from Iowa in the group. Of the original 5 members, 3 of them were from Iowa.
Okay.
But there was a guy named Chester. I don't remember where he was from. Mark McGowan or whatever. It was like from Story City or something.
Okay.
But They said like Storm Lake has always been one of the, and they probably say this everywhere, but they've been to Storm Lake a ton.
Yeah.
And like Sean was like super appreciative of being able to come back to Storm Lake. Their second to last stop before the tour's over.
Wow.
They were going from Storm Lake to Des Moines. Actually, sorry, third to last. Their very last show they will ever do is next year at the State Fair.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think I might try to go to that.
Yeah.
He said we might have to go do food day at the State Fair on the days of Tonic Sol Fa.
It's good.
They are they're really good.
Yeah, they're
for an a cappella group. And I grew up doing a lot of quartet and double quartets, triple trios, all that sort of stuff for vocal contests in high school. And so I don't know what the hookup was, but they came and did a small setting with I think it was in Ida Grove, and it was Ida Grove Choir. And then I don't know if all of us from the Odie Bolt Choir went, but we had a really good men's quartet when I was in high school. And so we sang for them, and they kind of gave us some pointers and some tips and tricks and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
I love it.
Yeah. But we had like kind of a best in quartet. So we sang, I think we had, maybe our triple trio was the one that went down to Ames and sang
awesome.
in Ames and different stuff. So like we had a really salty group of guys in high school that sang a lot. And but I'll always remember Tonic Sol Fa for that.
Yeah.
Just in a room of, there were maybe 100 high school choir kids, singing and listening to them. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. They're so, and I don't know, maybe their dream was to be way bigger than they ever had, but they were like really successful.
Yeah.
Doing, 80, 90 shows a year.
Yeah.
Christmas time was always huge for them. I think it's always huge for a cappella groups.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, and I'm a nostalgic person to begin with. I probably remember the past more fondly than I should, but I had a great childhood growing up. And I just remember like piling in the car, leaving the farm to go see Tonic Sol Fa. It's part of my childhood. So it made me very nostalgic, and it was so fun to see them.
I remember, and Canadian Brass is coming to Shaler Chapel in February. Oh. And so I'm excited to go do that, because I did that when I was in high school. I think we saw Canadian Brass at BV, and that I'm excited to go back, and especially with our recent kind of brass stuff at church, we've been dipping our toes back into the brass quintet waters, and I hadn't played tuba in 16 years or so, and broke it out, and
just like riding
a bike, man, And so I'm excited about that. And live music that is affordable to go to. You can't afford to go to a big concert in Des Moines almost nowadays.
$200 a ticket.
You got to find those local rural events, man, where you can just get in.
You got to find a babysitter.
Our home free tickets, I think we were maybe like 10th or 12th row or something. Those were like $50 a piece, and that's about max of what I'm willing to spend on a show.
See, you find the bands I go to, they're like $15 to $20 for a ticket.
That's because there aren't any seats. You're just standing. They just took all the seats out, and you just stand in a big pile of people.
There's usually not seats in those venues I go to.
Yeah, but I think the tickets for Canadian Brass are going to be almost next to nothing probably. And I don't know what Tonic Sol Fa was, but
I don't remember for sure.
Yeah.
$25-$30 maybe.
Yeah. And then we had some friends that went, and they happened to be in St. Louis, and they went down and watched Straight No Chasers, another incredible group.
I love them.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many good ones that you can find, and this is the season to go try and do it,
Yeah. Yeah. You brought that up. I was going to bring it up. The brass quintet before church. You guys sounded great.
Thank you.
It was super fun. It felt it's just something about hearing that brass just really adds an element of Christmas.
A Christmassy moment to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially when you're hearing Christmas songs, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what else you guys did. We Three Kings.
We sang.
We played a lot. We played a lot of them.
Yeah, and then when your dad played the trumpet with the choir and the band for the third song we did, that sounded super cool.
He's a pretty salty trumpet player, man.
Yeah,
he's
good.
Played in a lot of big gigs and stadiums and all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
You said salty twice now. What do you mean by?
He's really good and polished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually when people say salty, they're usually like angry.
I use it
I'm
both
salty
ways.
about that. That's why I wanted to clarify.
No, yeah, he's good.
I use it both ways.
Good.
Like, that guy, I'm salty because that guy disagreed with my take on chili. Or, ooh, man, I'm a little salty on the basketball court when it comes to post play. Multiple uses. All right. Speaking of salty, something that you don't need salt on is perfectly cooked meat if you do it right.
That's right.
So I wanted to talk about our that just came to my mind, and I was like, I don't know. Sometimes people do like prime rib or big fancy meals for New Year's Eve. I wanted us to rank our top 5 cuts of meat. And now I'm not going to put all beef hot dog in there because it's not a cut of meat.
Okay. And we're talking beef.
It's in my top 5
We're talking
foods.
beef?
Oh, I just have all cuts. We could do just beef if you want, but I didn't write just beef, so let's not do just beef.
Okay.
All cuts.
All right.
So I have an honorable mention. 3 honorable mentions I have to start with.
Clarify meat for me, would you?
Chicken, pork, steak, meat, or chicken, pork, beef.
Fish is not allowed.
You could put fish. I just didn't have one.
Okay.
Yeah, you could totally put like a tuna steak or something like that if you want.
All right.
I just didn't have it. By the way, Hy-Vee back in the day, they don't have them anymore. Used to have swordfish steaks. They were so good.
I've had swordfish.
Yeah, I remember
Thick,
my mom
heavy,
cooking a swordfish
flaky.
steaks. Dang, they were tasty.
Yeah.
And they were like this thick.
Yep.
Like an inch and a half thick.
They are dense.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I missed that. Boy, the house stunk though.
It's because it was frozen fish.
Yeah. All right. My honorable mention, I have 3 of them because I just have to. I had to still include these, is chicken thigh. Chicken thigh is an absolute elite meat. Didn't make my top 5. Brisket. And
You're going in a row, or you just want to bounce back and forth?
Oh, you have some honorable mentions?
Just one honorable mention.
Oh, well, I have 3, so I got to say them all.
Pork tenderloin.
Oh, yeah. Yummy.
I'm an Iowa boy, man.
Yeah, pork tenderloin's so good.
Yeah.
That'd be a great video, a pork tenderloin quest for the biggest in Iowa.
Yeah.
And then New York strip was my other honorable mention.
Oh, man, that is so not even close for me. Doesn't even sniff the top 10.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. My number 5, a porterhouse.
Ooh.
The beauty of the porterhouse is it's got the T-bone, but then it's still got the filet on the other side of the bone with it.
Yeah.
So tender, flavor from the bone.
I just think why isn't that
on
number
it.
1? Why don't you just put that number 1? Because then it's got the filet and the.
I don't know. It's my number 5. All right.
What's the other half? So you got the filet on one side. Is it the sirloin on the other side?
Yes.
Sirloin on the other side.
Yep.
I think you should put some pictures on so people know what we're talking about when we're talking about the cuts of meat here.
So you got to listen if you want to see the pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to watch.
You got to watch. Yes.
Yeah.
I screwed up there.
All right. So number 5 for me is probably walleye.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Walleye's amazing.
Yeah. And in fact, it could sneak up too. It could
Do
sneak
you have
up.
what's your favorite way to eat walleye?
Fried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Battered, fried.
So good.
Yeah. There used to be a restaurant in Lakeview called the Country Inn.
Yeah.
And they used to have a buffet and they had walleye on it. And I just fond memories as a child. I don't know if it was stocked. That would have to be a shocking amount of walleye for them to have that on their buffet. I think it was it's too
probably
much,
from
too much
somewhere
walleye.
else.
Yeah, it was too much walleye.
Walleye, crappie, perch, probably my 3 favorite fish.
Do you like octopus?
Bluegill.
Like tokayaki?
Yeah, octopus is great.
Number 4?
All right. My number 4 is just a thick Iowa chop. Man. But you have to cook pork. You have to grill it differently than steak. You have to.
Yeah.
You got to do a lower temp, or if you want to get a nice sear still, but then crank that grill down to as low as it'll go, because you don't want to dry it out. You can dry it out. And people need to get over the fact that pork can't be pink. Yeah. When you get completely white, that's when you dry it out.
Yeah.
Like ask any professional chef, they'll tell you, no, medium to medium rare is still good with pork.
Yeah. USDA, I think, has changed their standards a lot on that. It used to be like, it's got to be 165 to eat pork. I think they've backed off that now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, a thick Iowa chop. I have a freezer full of them. I just grilled some the other day. They were just electric.
That's funny because my number 4 is an Iowa smoked chop from Tiefenthalers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And those are smoked, so you don't have to leave it on super long.
Nope.
You just got to get it hot.
Yep.
Right? And then pull it.
Oh, so good.
Those are so good. You know, they're like just a big, fat, thick.
That's the thing about it. I know when I get my pig done at Cherokee every year, they're like, you want regular chop or Iowa? And I told the lady last time, I said, you should just exclude that question and just only do Iowa.
Yeah.
This is all anyone should eat.
Yeah.
Is Iowa chop. But some people like them thinner.
I like
it
those
is what it is.
smoked chops. Yep. Man, it's good.
Incredible. All right. My number 3 is bacon or pork belly. So good. Oh, my goodness. So good. Could eat 2 pounds of bacon without any issue whatsoever.
Yeah. My number 3 is a ribeye.
Ah, man.
Yeah. Look at him. He's like, I can't believe you put it that low.
No, it's all good. My number 2 is a ribeye.
My number 2 is bacon.
We get along great. We'd be great roommates. We should start a restaurant.
And we both know what number one is going to be. And if there's, I will have an argument about this with anyone ever.
If someone doesn't think that this is number one, they probably just haven't had it.
And I'm living, or I'm sitting here with a cattle guy.
Yeah.
We're talking about this.
Yeah.
And I have so many guys that will argue with me, and they're also cattle guys, but they would say
What's their argument?
Well, they would say that a ribeye is the best cut of beef.
I used to think that until I had beef tenderloin.
And now you would say your number one is
tenderloin.
beef tenderloin.
Without question.
No question.
I used to think ribeye the greatest ever until I had beef tenderloin. Because the locker we used to go to back in the day wouldn't do it for us, and then we switched to Cherokee, and they do the tenderloin for us now.
Yeah.
Actually,
they wouldn't do it. What do you mean they wouldn't do it for you?
They would, and they wouldn't even do brisket either. He said, too much work. They would grind up the brisket in a hamburger.
No way.
So I was like, all right, it's time to look elsewhere, Michael. Yeah, as soon as old Adam took over the reins, we ain't going there anymore. I want to have that brisket in my freezer.
You got brisket, and you need some beef tenderloin, man.
So
how is that?
Now?
How are they not giving you the beef tenderloin?
Dude, I don't know.
How are they not giving you that?
Criminals.
Who do you take it to now?
Cherokee Locker. Yeah. Cherokee Locker should honestly sponsor us. We do a lot of pub for them. But yeah, that tenderloin. I actually had it too. So the way Cherokee gives it back to me is like in steaks, like little steaks. But you can keep the whole tenderloin. And I had a buddy that did that. Actually, this is the first time I had it before the Cherokee Locker. He smoked it.
Oh,
or he aged. He's aged because he's a cattle guy too.
Yeah.
Did he smoke it or did he cook it in his oven? He might have just cooked it in his oven. And it was my original 110 group. We had a New Year's Eve party.
Oh, really?
And he made this for us. Holy crap! Was it so good?
Really?
I was like, this is incredible. I've only ever really done pork tenderloin.
What does he put on it?
I don't know. It definitely had like a barbecue-ish, like teriyaki, sweeter flavor to it.
Okay.
My goodness, was it good?
So.
How'd you do yours?
Well, so when I get them, because I'm not a cattle guy, right? I don't just have beef tenderloin laying in my freezer very often, but right now I do, thanks to you.
Yeah.
So when we took out 5 of them when Kelly's family was here and we did them.
Yeah, it's a special occasion meat,
and they're 1 to 1.5 inches thick, So they're not like a New York strip, right? They're thicker than that, but it's so tender, like you can squish it, and you don't want to. You have to be really careful with it, or you squish it. But salt, sea salt, cracked black pepper, and just a touch of garlic powder, and get that on both sides. And you throw that on the grill 4 to 450 for 4 to 5 minutes on each side. So when it comes off, it's rare to medium rare. Yeah. Yep.
Man. And then the key is, do you let it rest a little bit?
Yeah, you got to.
Got to sit and let it rest.
Yep.
Have to.
Yep.
What do they say?
5 minutes probably.
Yeah, 5 to. Someone told me once, like 1 minute for every
ounce, maybe.
I don't remember what it was. Yeah,
maybe
that might have been it.
Yeah.
Oh, beef tenderloin. My gosh, it is. It's a special occasion meat.
It is for sure.
The only time I've ever shared it with anyone not family, and maybe I told the story, was when my buddy had it. They'd been wanting to have a son real bad, had some complications. Finally, they had a son, and so we grilled up some tenderloin and celebrated.
So filet mignon, right?
Yeah.
Is that the center cut then?
Yeah.
Right? And then so the beef tenderloin is, I don't know, is it a foot, 16 inches?
Yeah. It's not much more than a foot.
It's not very long. And the center cuts of that is what you would call your filet mignon. And then the outside cuts, which aren't quite as uniform or shaped as well. It's all beef tenderloin, but some of them are just
silver skin off.
Some of them are just a little prettier than others.
Yeah.
And it's something else, man.
Watching my boss when I worked at Fairway slice one of those up and get the silver skin take off and stuff was like what I talked about the other day with watching Jet Tila cut open a bell pepper.
By the way, I tried to do that the other day. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of roll it off. Yeah. I'm sure he makes it look way easier than I did.
It's so cool. I should find a video. I should find a still shot of him doing it and just make it my social media avatar. All right, Josiah, what's your all-time favorite meat?
Never had beef tenderloin.
Uh-oh, I think we need to do it.
So mine would be ribeye because I haven't had beef tenderloin.
All right.
Ribeye's so great.
Hey, and for all those guys that like ribeye out there, that's fine. I'll take your beef tenderloins.
Bacon.
Ribeye is still fantastic. Yeah.
Yellowtail tuna.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, going out there.
Yes.
Tuna's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get that in Iowa, in landlocked Iowa?
No.
Is that where you get that?
No, you don't.
You guys want to know one of my bucket list trips? I want to go bluefin tuna fishing with some of those guys from the TV show Wicked Tuna.
Yeah.
I want to go tuna fishing so bad.
I'd give you an hour and you're puking off the side of the boat.
It would take me a little bit to warm up. I do remember feeling a little sick when I went deep sea fishing in Mexico. It took me a little bit to get the tummy right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you take me on, I'm thrown up. I don't know if I get seasick, but I get motion sick if I'm standing up.
Sure.
If I'm sitting down, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's weird.
Interesting.
Have I told the seasick story on the ferry going across the Irish Sea
No.
on this podcast?
No.
Have you heard it? Oh, man. All right.
I probably have, but
So, yes, my only seasickness ever. We were over there for our Glee Club European tour, spring break, my freshman year of college. And we had finished our last night in Ireland. We were in Dublin. And the boys went to the pub and had a good time till about 4 a.m. Tried to sleep for like an hour and a half. Then we had to get up and get ready to take our bus to the ferry that was taking us to Wales across the Irish Sea.
Sure.
So you get on this giant boat. First of all, none of us are feeling that great. You get on this giant boat, and it just feels like you're just sitting there. You don't even feel like you're moving, but you're looking out the window. There's just massive waves everywhere. But you don't really feel it on this ferry. Well, all of a sudden, at least 30 of us start like getting like pukey feeling.
Oh boy!
And I'm looking all over this boat. I'm like, it's coming, and I cannot find a garbage, and I can't stop it.
over the sides.
A lot of my friends did go outside and puke into the sea, yes. I can't find a garbage. It's coming. I don't know what else to do. I start puking. I had a zip-up hoodie. I opened it and started like puking
Bro,
into my hoodie where my shirt was.
you're on a boat. There is an open.
That's so
I was
gross.
looking everywhere, but it was
That's
like a
so
massive
gross.
sea, and I couldn't find like the doors to get to the railings. I mean, this boat was bigger than the Titanic. It was huge. And so I get done.
so
I'm
nasty.
like, oh, this is horrible. This is
so
horrible. What do I
nasty.
do? I just kind of smash it around, zip my hoodie back up, and I go sit down. And we get on the bus,
Dude.
We get done. We get on the bus to go to our hotel, and someone gets on the bus and goes, "Man, it smells like puke in here." And I'm sitting like in the second row, and I'm like, "Just please, no one look at me. No one talk to me. No one." Like start sniffing around. I'm sitting there so embarrassed, so ashamed. We stayed at a castle called Ruthin Castle in Wales. I get to my room, I take all that stuff off and just throw it away. Don't even wash it. Just throw it all away. It's somewhere in a landfill in Wales.
That's
maybe.
so disgusting. I feel bad for the people listening to this right now because they're going to be so disgusted.
Puked into my hoodie.
So disgusted.
I thought I had a terrible barf story, but I don't know if that's worse.
I just sat.
I
worse than
barfed on
whatever
somebody
barf
else,
story
though,
I've
so
ever
that
heard.
might
Yeah,
be
you did.
worse.
I sat in my puke and my shame for 3 hours.
Anyway,
Gosh, dude.
so much for great cuts of meat.
Do you have an Iowa corn chat?
Yeah, I do.
It is time for an Iowa corn chat. Hey, you pair some of these cuts of meat with some Iowa sweet corn. Now we're talking, baby.
Yeah. Now that everybody wants to talk about food.
That's the question. I have two options here. Do we want to continue on the food train with the food question,
No.
or go back to music with a music question?
Music. We're moving off.
All
we're
right.
moving off.
Moving off of food for the week.
I'm curious. This is the only music one I could find too. Anyways, if the highly acclaimed Des Moines Symphony allowed you to choose any 3 musical compositions to be played at their concerts, which 3 pieces would you choose? That's a lot.
Jeez.
Can you imagine
It's a lot.
a symphony version of Call in Baton Rouge by Garth Brooks? That's definitely one for me.
I don't even know where to go with this. Probably some sort of Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I mean, you can choose whatever music you want.
That'd be sick. So that's number 1 for me, Call in Baton Rouge, Garth Brooks. Number 2, I don't have like an absolute 100% favorite song. Big fan of a lot of the Goo Goo Dolls songs.
Ooh,
Let It
Slide.
Be.
Like Slide by the Goo Goo Dolls symphonically would be sick.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty
Let's
cool.
do that. Do you have another one you can think of?
I've been listening to Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
They're so
because
good.
it's the Christmas season.
so
I
good.
feel like a Mad Russian's Christmas by TSO.
I want Josiah to play the O Holy Night version of theirs on electric guitar for like the 5-minute countdown in church. I think
that would be
sick.
awesome. That'd be awesome.
My third one would probably be, I'm a huge fan of the oldies. So if they could play December 1963, Oh What a Night by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons symphonically, that would be Lights
That'd be
out,
fun.
amazing.
That'd be a good one.
That's probably my three
That'd be
that I
good.
would choose. That's my favorite oldie song, probably.
Yeah.
It's the meaning behind it isn't great, but I just like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
That's
good.
What about like an 80s rock song?
Trying to think of which one you roll with.
Like
Highway to Hell.
Thunderstruck or something. I'll always just name AC/DC songs.
Three AC. I guess it's ACDC.
Guns N' Roses, some from them.
There you go.
That's a fun question. What would be a worship song that'd be cool symphonically? Like Days of Elijah?
Days of Elijah. What a song.
I love that song so much.
I've been listening to Same God by Elevation Worship for the last week or so. That could be kind of fun.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Also, the song Sweet Mercies that we sang as part of our 30th anniversary at Summit is so good. I love it so much. I think it's was still a song around in the 90s?
No.
I don't know.
think so.
I don't think so.
I don't remember who it's by, but it might be Maranatha music, actually. Dang, is it good. That'd be sweet.
Thinking one of the Mercy Me songs. That would be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy Camp.
That's a fun question.
Oh, yeah. Third Day. You get Third Day in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unused Day by Third Day Symphony.
Grace Like Rain by Todd Agnew.
All right, let's move on.
Is that your pick?
No.
That's a fun question. All right. Dave, what's been going on the farm lately? Update me. What's happening in farm life?
Trucking. Yeah, just trucking. Finally getting it in, you know? Finally it's warmed up enough around here to kind of
wait in line for hours?
Actually, no. They opened up another pit. Usually during the wintertime, they're just running 2 pits. They're usually working on a third, you know, or they've got a bin full of wet corn that they're trying to work through still. And most people coming in have dry corn. And so they don't want to add a bunch of dry corn into the wet corn bin and run that through the dryer if they don't need to. So my guess is they must have gotten through all the wet corn and now they opened up that pit. And so now we've got 3 full pits running. So yesterday, all morning, we ran 2 trucks really without stopping. So that was good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if does a train go from Odebolt or Arthur to Storm Lake? Can they do that to like Tyson or something for feed for? I wonder if the train.
I don't think the rail goes north. I don't think they connect in between.
Gotcha.
In there
I guess
anywhere.
that's why the truckers do it.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever thought about doing that? Like trucking for a co-op in the winter or anything like that?
No, because the seed stuff, a lot of it happens during the wintertime. We just don't have time to do that.
Good call.
Yeah.
I always thought if I didn't have cattle, and I'd have a semi, that'd be something I'd want to do. But maybe then, you kind of become you have to do everything they ask of you always.
Yeah. It's quite a bit of time. It's quite a bit of time.
So what's been going on here with the farm for me lately is...
Yeah, what's been going on with you?
I get back from this awesome shopping trip I had with my parents. The mood's 10 out of 10. We had a great time. I go out to walk on the farm, and there's a cow, what I think is laying dead in a lean-to that we have. Well, I get up there and realize it's alive and breathing, but it's in rough shape, and you can see it's been kicking its legs, trying to move.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a snow angel.
Yeah.
So I get my skid loader. I get behind her and kind of push her to where I can get her up, where she how they normally sit with her legs underneath. So she's sitting upright.
Yeah.
Give her some corn, some hay, some water. She eats it all, drinks it. And I'm thinking, all right, maybe she'll get some energy and get back up. I don't know how she fell down. If a bowl, because that day was super duper windy. They were probably all packed in there, and I don't know, something knocked her over. But she wouldn't stand up. We tried and tried and tried. So we drug her into the barn to the skid loader, set a bunch of food and water for her, and thought, well, she'll be in here. It's warm. Eventually she got up, and then unfortunately she passed away.
Oh, man.
Saw her the next day. Yeah. It just makes you so annoyed. They go from super healthy to all of a sudden you think they're healthy. They look fine. And all of a sudden something like this happens, and then within 48 hours they're gone.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
And you're out there all the time. Mm-hmm. It's not like you check on them once a week.
No. Every day, multiple times a day is what it is. Part of the game, though.
Yeah.
Don't get into livestock if you think everything's going to live and it's all going to be peachy keen.
Yeah.
You will be sorely disappointed.
Yeah.
There it is. Don't call me
Also
Shirley.
that too.
So anyway, and that's about all that's been going on besides just regular chore stuff. I do think that I found some cattle out of Missouri that I'm going to buy.
Okay.
Found a pretty reasonable price. They were born in the fall, and they've been back running with a bull
Okay.
So I'm hoping most of them will be bred when I get them. If there's a couple that aren't, and obviously I'm going to put a bowl of them when we get them.
Yeah.
I guess that's the one good thing about all this melting that's happened. I got a chunk of pasture out of my dad's place. I'm going to put them out on with some bales. I got some buildings they can go in. Automatic water, it's heated.
Yeah.
So they can drink out of for a while before we maybe wean them with some of the later ones. They look good. The calves are looking real good. It's
awesome.
The pictures and stuff he sent me, they're from central Missouri where it's been kind of, they experienced the cold and stuff a little bit. So it won't be like a shock for them.
Not like an Oklahoma.
No. It's like unseasonably warm there right now, the guy said. It's like 70-something degrees, but it's also unseasonably warm here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, oh yeah, he said last year these cows were out in negative 20 weather and wind for like 2 weeks straight when we had cold weather.
Yeah.
They'll deal with it.
They seem fine.
So anyway, I think I found some. I guess by the time people hear this, it'll probably have already happened. And
wow,
we'll give them an update.
All right.
So maybe they won't. I don't know.
So they'll come in early January, or when are you going to get them up here?
Yeah. So he said he probably wouldn't be able to deliver them till early. I'm going to talk to my trucker to see if he could go get them, but it'd probably be early January.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully the weather's nice.
10 or 15, or how many you getting?
15 pairs.
Okay.
Hopefully most of them are bred. He said that he'd pick out the biggest ones, older one, like the oldest calves, the bigger pairs and stuff for me and do that. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
Okay.
I feel like I've been looking on websites, like almost all the ones for sale seem to be there's a lot from Texas, but a lot of it's Missouri too. So Missouri must just be big on fall calving.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I'm hoping that majority of them are bred back to come in like August.
Yeah.
And then maybe I can get them bred by October and we can move that up a little bit more even, and maybe get back on schedule. But we'll see how things go on the funny farm.
Yeah. The funny farm.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's exciting news, though.
Really
I mean, because you've been a little short, you got rid of 15 pairs or something.
I think I sold 13 of them.
Yeah.
So, and then I'll buy some feeder cattle in the spring from a farmer friend as well to have a few more to sell. But last year was like a 1 in a million. Bottom, the market continued to just go nuts. So not only did they gain a bunch of weight and sell for more from pure weight standpoint, the price also went way up.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen like that in buying feeder cattle almost
That's right.
ever.
Yeah.
Last year was a unicorn year.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I paid you for that unicorn cow. I did.
The price, the sale price might still be the same for another year or two. The purchase price
is not what's going to be the same. Yeah.
So, oh well, that's about it.
That's good though.
All right. Sheldon Power.
Woo!
I should Google them.
Yeah.
I've heard they're a good business. By the way, I told someone
talking to the microphone.
Who did I tell someone the other day? I told someone. I think I might have had someone convinced to go there and look at an Exmark mower.
Convinced.
Who was that? I wish I didn't have CTE. Anyway, Exmark mowers is a wonderful thing that they have. Did you know that they also are a repair shop?
I did.
Did you know this?
I did.
For heavy equipment, and they also sell trailers. They service farm and lawn equipment. They do it all. Wide range of services. Diesel engine repair. That's not something that's easy.
That's right.
But they make it look easy because they're so good and they're so talented.
Yep.
So you need to check out Sheldon Power and Equipment. Honestly, we're probably not that far away from having to start thinking about mowers for next year. So get
ahead of the game, just like we tried to get you ahead of the game for the snowblower that inevitably you didn't buy that now you need.
Yeah. Dang, I wish I would have remembered who I was telling about that so I could check in to see if they went. Anyway, be like my friend who's hopefully going to go get an Exmark mower. Oh, I remember now who I was telling. I think they'll do it too because they trust my word. So, Mitch, don't mess it up. He won't mess it up. So, Sheldon Power, check them out in Sheldon, Iowa. They got more than just stuff for farmers. They got really anything you need.
Yeah.
Maybe they even sell beef jerky like Baumgars. Think they do?
I don't know.
All right. A new segment that we're going to do here is you texted me the other day. It was called Well, I'll Be.
Well, I'll Be.
Yeah. Explain this segment to us.
Okay. So oftentimes we're in here learning about all kinds of different stuff, but inevitably I will hear of something that happens or that exists in the farming world that blows my mind.
Yeah.
That didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And I figured that we should bring something that we learned about to each other that we didn't know existed.
Boom.
Inevitably, you will probably have heard about it, or I will probably have heard about it, but this is a new experience for us to share these things.
Mine's almost like animal trivia in a way.
Yeah.
So anyway, did you want to go first?
I'll go first because I think we're going to present this differently.
Yeah. By the way, I must say, when you told me about this segment, I can just picture your wife's mannerisms in my head. Because I could just never get
a knee slap.
I can never get out of my head her acting she did at the church retreat with us.
Oh, she's good,
and she's so animated and into it. And so I just picture her walking around the house going, "Well, I'll be." It's just so funny.
Maybe I'll get her to record that, and then that will be our segment intro.
Now we're talking.
I'll be. All right. So mine. This is something I didn't know about until about a week ago, and I thought, well, that makes sense. Why aren't more people doing it? And there's probably some upfront costs and infrastructure costs that go into this. But this is often, people have this all the time for their own houses and for their own pets. But only recently is it expanding into the cattle market and other livestock market. It is GPS collared geofencing.
Have
you never heard of this?
No.
All right, so
dogs,
this is great because you're a cattle guy that hasn't heard of this. This is wonderful. I'll be. All right, so you get a collar and you put it around cow, sheep, goats. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if they've come up with anything for hogs.
Hogs are
on the cattle side.
Wily one.
On the cattle side, you get this solar panel. It kind of looks like a cowbell that hangs down underneath them, right? And it's solar powered, and it will run a telecom signal. So you'll have a 4G signal or whatever that will power its fencing. So you can then on your phone set up your pasture locations or where you want them to be. And then you can move them periodically from pasture to pasture to pasture to pasture. And they all have these fences that they will stay within. And they use a sound.
That's in the ground?
No, it's just powered through the not
Do they get
Wi-Fi.
Like shocked or something?
So it'll move them two ways. One, it gives them kind of a warning ding. So it gives them, because they will move to sounds rather than the shock. Well, they'll move to shocks, obviously, but if they can move them with sound, they'll move them with sound.
Yeah.
And then once they get outside the boundaries far enough, then they'll start to give them small electrical pulses to bring them back in. But that to me, I was like, because it's a super efficient way. Wild. It's a super efficient way to move them from place to place. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like your grazing on the actual pasture becomes much more efficient because you can keep smaller areas for shorter amounts of time, right? Mm-hmm. So then you can move them rather than having a big 50-acre deal and you leave them out there for several weeks. You're more like 3 days on a 10-acre deal, or you're moving them around a lot quicker, and then you can let your grass grow for a full year or something in that particular spot. So I thought that was really, really cool.
This is interesting.
Yeah,
man. You just had to think about how well it performs when there's storms, if they're out there, and
I think
battery wise with solar, because you're not going to get sun every day.
Right, and supposedly it's not too much of an issue. I know guys that like Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Do you know those guys? They run like the largest seed stock herd in the country. It's like 6,000 bulls that they rent out and yada yada. And they have an unbelievable amount of cattle on prairie pasture in South Dakota. Mm-hmm. And so they run a large majority of I shouldn't say majority, they run a small portion of their herd with these just to manage, because they're so far out, because South Dakota ranching and cattle is the distance that they cover is enormous. So much different there, but at the same time, and it gives you updates. So if there's a cow that hasn't moved in a long time, or if there's one of the sensors is not working correctly, you'll get an update on your phone. So you will know that your cow is out much quicker than you normally would know that your cow is out by just getting outside your fence.
Wow,
so there's some upfront costs. I think it might be $250 a collar, but once you have those collars, theoretically, I think the eShepherd, which is Gallagher. Are you familiar with Gallagher? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think they have the eShepherd, and I think they say it's good for 10 years.
Oh,
so
I'll be
right. Isn't that cool? So that's what I learned about, and I was like, for a hobby farmer, that's really awesome. Like if you're running 100 cows, that's a little different cost up front,
Yeah.
But like for the person that's got 5 cows on 10 acres or something, that's a really efficient way to do it. And you're already not making money on 5 cows anyway, so you might as well continue to make a little less money and buy these collars and make it easier on yourself, Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Huh. Man, there's a lot of new things in the cattle world, and man, those are some things I'd like to switch up and do. I just need to pull the trigger and do it.
Yeah.
Someday.
Well, and when you get kind of the boom years of cattle to move and improve on your infrastructure, that could be something that really seeks to improve infrastructure and your time management too. Especially like as you don't want your dad out there working on stuff and it's just you moving cows. It could be really helpful to have an app that helps you move them. You're more particular about your pasture areas. You could move them down the side of the road.
Yep. That was what I was
from
thinking.
place to place without having to worry about them getting on the road.
That's exactly what I was thinking about when you said that.
Yeah.
The other day I was just driving between farms looking at the ditch and I was like, they would totally stay in the ditch. Like, let's do it.
Yes.
That would be a video. That's for sure.
Would be. Josiah sitting backwards on a horse watching.
All those cattle runs.
All right.
I'll go on your 4-wheeler.
That's a little bit better, maybe. Well, I went with almost like a trivia direction. I have 3 points here about animals. 2 are factual. 1 is false.
Okay.
So I'm going to list them, and then you need to guess which one is false. And then the other ones, you'll be like, oh, well, I'll be. Can't believe that's real.
All right.
All right. The first one I'm going to read. Yes. Did you know that goats have super cool rectangular shaped pupils? These special pupils give them an extra wide view, almost 320 degrees. That means goats can see almost everything around them without turning their heads. This is why you cannot sneak up on a goat. Crazy. Goats, crazy eyes. All right.
Okay.
Point 2. Did you know that pigs are as smart as dogs and young kids? They can learn tricks, follow commands, and even play video games. Pigs have amazing memories and can remember where to find food for years. Pigs can learn their names when they're just a few weeks old. How cool is that? Point 3. On yearly average, did you know that cows produce 3.1 trillion pints of milk? Enough to flood the entire city of London and kayak across Abbey Way like the Beatles. Those are my 3 points. Which one do you think is not real?
I have no idea. I just can't believe pigs are so dumb.
2 are real.
I guess maybe it depends on the pig. Because the pigs that we had were the dumbest creatures I've seen in my life.
I've never thought a pig was smart, but apparently, can you train them?
I'm going to go with the pig one just because I just can't believe it.
I'm going to go with the goat one. 360 degrees seems pretty bizarre.
All right.
It does.
The false one is the milk point. You're both wrong.
You made that up.
I made up the milk one because
that is a lot of milk.
It's not 3.1 trillion. It's 2.6 billion.
Okay.
Which is insane.
I was going to say trillion.
Either way, it's a lot of gallons.
They did say if you took all of that and flooded the city of London, it would be 2 feet deep.
Wow.
2.6.
So it was partially true.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I just changed the number.
I believe that because of how much milk we went through at the milk factory I worked at. So much milk.
Yeah.
And so much milk wasted.
Yeah.
Essentially, this phone is a goat pupil. Can you imagine if your pupil went out that far? You could see everything.
I don't think I'd like that.
That'd be weird, man. You could always see someone, but I feel you'd always, this is probably why fainting goats, like, they always get startled because they like always say, oh, someone's coming. They faint and fall over. So that's, well, I'll be.
Well, I'll be.
Apparently you can train pigs.
Well, I'll be.
Isn't that crazy?
That's great.
I couldn't believe it.
And you can call her cattle. Who you know?
Yeah. I tell you what.
Well, I'll be.
Well, I'll
Pigs
be.
and cows are becoming more like little kids every day.
Yeah.
So, all right. I was just going to do another segment of sharing a childhood farm memory. This is one I thought about last time when we were talking. Do you remember cane poles? Like the big cane pole fishing poles? Mm-mm. Those babies were probably 20 feet long, and you just have a big old fishing line at the end of it, and you could fish from like a gravel road into a creek and stuff. So we had 3 of them, I think. And a core like memory I have is my dad and I taking those cane poles in the back of the pickup up to one of our farms where a nice like deep lush creek runs under the road towards our farm. and we would stand on the gravel road and cane pull fish and catch chubs.
Really?
When you were talking about your chubs that day, that reminded me, I remember chub fishing. So we'd do that. And when my dad and I would get done with the day fishing in Spirit Lake, we'd bring back some of the bullheads that we didn't clean and eat and put them in the creek.
Yeah.
And then I'd go back later and be like, I'm going to try to catch those bullheads. Never did. I'm sure they swam upstream to some river or something.
Yeah.
But I think that creek was fed by the Little Sioux River, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just remember cane pull fishing on a gravel road. It was so fun. I remember we kept them stored lengthways in the front of my parents' garage, and they were just huge.
Do you still have them?
I don't think we have them anymore. But I'll never forget. I'm standing there with my dad. We're fishing, and some lady that my dad knows pulls up, and she's chatting with us. And I get a bite, and I yank it, and there's no reeling. It's just you just got to yank it.
String.
And the chub comes up flying and comes over and almost hits her, where it lands like right at her feet. A chub like this big, and I'll never forget that. I almost smacked her with a flying chub.
There you go.
All right, that's
good.
it.
That's a good farm memory.
Yeah. So I mean, is it technically not farming, but kind of farming?
Yeah.
More like
memory.
childhood memory.
On the farm.
Yeah.
Let's dive into the auction and see what we can find.
All right, it's time for the auction. Everybody. Our
Yay-haw.
tried and true auction segment. By the way, yesterday I was at the Sioux Falls cattle auction for 4 minutes because I stopped to pick up my mug I forgot there when I went and sold cattle 6 weeks ago. I called them. I said, will you please keep this? It's my favorite coffee mug. Sure enough, they still had it.
Wow.
And I walked in, the lady of the office goes, about time, Adam. We want to get this out of here. And she gave me my coffee mug. I'm so happy to have that.
Did you give
back.
him a big hug and a big fat $100 bill?
Was it that one?
No.
Is it that one?
It's this one right here.
Yeah.
I said, Merry Christmas. I had been drinking out of a black one lately because my silver one was in Sioux Falls. And
smells like cattle.
Doesn't even stink that bad.
Stainless. Better not.
Dude, I love the smell when you walk into the auction, that poop and wood chips mixture.
Interesting.
You like that, huh?
I like that smell.
That's a cattle guy right there.
I wish I made cologne that smelled like that.
No.
No thanks.
Yeah, probably not.
No thank you.
I'd be single forever.
Okay, here we go on down to the auction. Can I start off with something?
Yeah, I was going to ask you what one you want to start with.
I want to give, there's a few, well, I mean, it's the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
It's the end of the year.
Merry Christmas.
I want to recap a couple of auctions that have happened throughout the year. Okay. 2025's top auction moments. This is from artnet.com. Okay.
Before you start, it's actually the beginning of the year. It's the second.
Well, I'll be.
Sorry,
This is
continue.
what happened in 2025.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well,
We just talk about the current time to us.
so
Well, I'll be.
the old artnet.com, obviously it's artnet. They're talking about art. It's a lot of high dollar auction items here. And they have both some that went for big buku bucks, and they also had some that went bust. Okay.
Uh-oh, not good.
And I think you and I would look at a lot of these pieces and we would go, they should go bust. Yeah. This is ridiculous. I don't understand why this thing is bringing so much money. The first bust was a Giacometti bust goes bust. All right. This is a bust sculpture, right? So, like you'd find a George Washington, Yeah. And this one was valued at $70 million.
Whoa.
And it's bronze, which maybe that's why it's expensive. Maybe bronze is really tough to work with. But it looks, I can't even explain what it looks like. It looks like
Turn that baby.
Somebody that's tormented. And this failed to sell because it looks like what it looks like, I think.
It looks like Frankenstein mixed with Under the Giant.
It's pretty wild. Yeah. So anyway, this sculpture didn't sell. So that was a bust.
Yikes.
Okay.
So who's how much money is into this thing?
I don't know. But they call this the trophy segment of art. It's really going downhill. Really, people aren't bidding on this stuff.
Life's all about timing,
right, man.
Yeah. But something that did bring a lot of money
was a banana taped to a wall.
Was in June, there was a Sotheby's design sale. Okay.
Yellow bucket.
And this is unbelievable. This is a fantastical desk shaped like a rhinoceros. Okay.
Watch where you sit.
It is crafted from gold patinated bronze. And it sold for a staggering $16.4 million.
Why don't we make something like this that sells for millions?
More than triple its $5 million estimate.
Whoa! That thing's actually kind of cool.
Is it worth? That's sweet, but is that worth that much millions of dollars?
It all has to do with the person that made it.
Yeah, it probably
all
is to
has
Jeff
to
Bezos.
do with the artist.
So you're saying if you and I said, all right, we're going to spend a month this winter welding together and grinding, smooth finishing, some crazy concoction, and we're going to say this is insanely amazing rural art. People would say, we don't know who they are. We'll buy it for $20.
So here's the funny part is that later on in the year, he also had a hippo bar.
Same artist?
Sell for a record-smashing $31 million.
That is actually incredible. You need that for your house.
That's so cool.
That is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So, I mean, hats off to this guy.
Dude, this guy, he made $40 million last year.
Well, no, it wasn't. He didn't own them. Well, at least I don't think he did. Maybe he did. I don't know. But his work went for that much money, which is pretty amazing.
How did he not own them when he made them?
Well, he may have made them back in the 50s, 60s, 70s and sold them then.
Oh,
and then somebody else turns around and sells them.
Poor guy missed out on millions.
I'm not sure who owned them.
It's like Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's just that these people may or may not still be alive.
Is it Van Gogh?
Yeah. Vincent Van Gogh.
What did you call him?
Van Gogh. What do you call him? Leonardo da Vinci?
Well, isn't that I just always heard it
Vincent Van Gogh.
British.
Van Gogh.
I think that's how British people say it, Van Gogh.
Well, British are weird.
They are
Dude,
weird.
That is we need to
Those
make
are top
we need to
auction
make
moments of the year.
we need to start a rural abstract business and just weld together crap on the farm and sell it and say like what its use could be. What if we even made $1,000 a piece and did 20 of them a year?
They won't be worth anything until we're dead. So that doesn't matter.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's the
All
problem.
right, who's willing to
Adam, make a bunch of stuff and
Who's
we'll
gonna die? Who's gonna die?
make
to
a bunch of
it worth
stuff.
it? What?
make a bunch of stuff right now.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. And then just come up with an
everything's
abstract.
worth more when
Can
you're
you come up
dead.
with a metal banana, and then duct tape it to the
Metal
wall?
banana.
And that way,
You can bend anything to any shape with some heat.
there you go. Yeah.
Never mind.
All right. What's yours?
All right. My first item is a want. It is get out of my face. It is a 2017 Caterpillar 745C 6x6 articulated dump truck.
Yeah. An articulating dump truck.
Yep. I saw this on the homepage of Big Iron.
Let me see that thing.
I was like,
Yeah, that's nice.
I was like, it's a cat brand, if I didn't say that. And I was like, yep, I did. Caterpillar. Man, I was just thinking, I saw this and I was like, the amount of manure we could haul quick.
The same thing.
We could load this baby up and go haul. If you drove quickly and dumped slow enough, we could just spread it in the field and no-till through it. Or we could take it to a field, pile it up, and then take our spreader there later and just spend a day spread it all.
I was thinking, can you just retrofit that with a beater on the back and you just spread with that hog?
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Dang.
And just tilt the bed as you
Just
go
a little
to get
bit.
to get it going back towards the
Yep.
beaters.
Yep.
Now this is $1 million idea.
Blame, man.
Now this is $1 million idea.
How many tires has it got on it? Are there 8 or 6?
It has 6 tires, and my goodness, are they big tires?
So would they have used this in like a mining operation? Is that where this comes
That'd
from?
be my guess, because there was this skid loaders, one of those things you drive along that looks like it's kind of like got the spikes, but it's more like a pack things in. Circular thing in the front.
Sheep's foot
there was
type deal.
bulldozers. All sorts of stuff. So
What does it give you dimensions of the box?
I bet it was like a rock quarry, maybe.
Does it give you the dimensions of the box on the back?
Oh, I'm sure down here it does. Let's see here.
Because our typical grain truck boxes are, I think they're 100 inches wide by 20 to 24 inches long. And that'll hold, or 20 to 24 foot long. That'll hold somewhere between 600 and 800 bushels of corn, probably. That's a pretty good sized box.
Don't see box size, but I imagine that looks like it would hold like 400 or 500. I bet. I could be wrong. It could be way bigger in person, but pretty sweet to move some manure with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never get stuck with that, baby. Did I just kick you?
No, I'm way over here.
I don't know what you did to
Is
reach
there a ghost down here? My foot hit something, but there's nothing there.
Weird. Anyway, my want.
Whoa. Did I just unplug that?
Unplug what?
I hit the cord and that moved.
What moved? Oh, no, you
sorry
just
to
pulled on it
distract us,
tight.
So distracting.
All right.
Okay, my
Dave.
want. I have a want. Now, we can watch this for a while because this doesn't close until March 2nd of this year.
Okay.
This is a 2-day, no reserve collector car auction. Sullivan Auctions. Otherwise, it's a big iron company, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. They already have a 1969 429 Boss 429 Mustang. It's already coming. It's already coming. And
I like old Mustangs.
this is
not
going to be
newer
one of the
ones.
top. I mean, this is going to be one of the top sellers. This could be a very expensive vehicle.
Old Mustangs are nice.
Yeah. So I mean,
Trans
I
Am.
keep clicking on the thing, and it keeps taking me to the wrong dealio.
1979 Trans Am's where it's at.
They've got a 69 Camaro on here. The 69 Boss 429 is probably the highlight to me because when I grew up, we had a 69 fastback Mustang, and we put a Boss 429 hood scoop on it just because, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Make it look cool. So that to me is, I will watch that. Yeah.
That's fantastic. You'll
And
have
these
to
are-
update
those
us
are-
to let us know what it goes for.
Those are the ones where if you want to buy something like one of these European cars for pennies on the dollar, those are the auctions that you can find this stuff on.
Yep. What's it
There
called
will
again?
be cheap. There will
Sullivan?
be cheap. Just go to Big Iron. Yeah, go to Big Iron and they will have that because Sullivan Auction Company is owned by Big Iron now. So
Gotcha.
they'll have it on Big Iron. Yeah.
Right on. All right. Well, let us know what that goes for.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to hear about it.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right. My unique item is a silver pillbox featuring a cricket batsman on the lid. Now, to me, it looked like someone putting in golf, so that attracted me to it. Turns out it's a cricket man. Still going to go keep it, though, and as my unique auction item. It's found in Europe somewhere, England. Pounds is the price listed, so probably England. But I thought, you know what? This could be very handy for carrying around snacks in.
Oh.
Like, it's square, would fit your back pocket. You could put some roasted peanuts, maybe some Gushers, potentially a little batch of Chex Mix, and carry this around as your snack mix
If you
thing.
carry enough snacks with you, you might actually need it for a pillbox to handle offsetting all those
Yeah, let's
health
say,
problems
here's
you're
the
going to
deal.
have.
the
with all
last thing you should be
snacks you're
doing is
carrying around.
snacking.
Here's the deal. Mix in a pill with it. So as you're eating it, eventually you just eat the pill. So then you're actually using it what it was made for. Plus the new idea as well. So there you go. Yeah, there you have it.
That's quite the
Currently,
deal.
current bid
Nothing.
is £5, estimated to go for 30 to 50 pounds.
So what's
that like
can I see that?
$8?
Can I see that?
Yes,
I think 5 pounds is like what, $8?
Would you say that this is a
a little tin pill box.
sculpture of sorts?
Probably. Should I buy it and then try to resell it for $5,000?
I'm just saying that it seems like something like that could end up on that
Yeah, going for bajillions
art
of
stuff.
dollars.
Yeah. So one of those other items on that thing was this painting, and it was supposed to get like 45 million or something, and it was literally a painting of a few squares. One was orange, one was blue, one was gray, and it was $40 million. I just couldn't come up with how that was worth $40 million.
It's just art. Art makes no sense to me. This is why we need to get into the art game. Rural
Well, I
abstract.
think there's a lot of illegal stuff probably going on in the art.
The one guy that owned
Rural
it, he
abstract
had
is the next big thing.
He had 39 or 40 items he was selling. He was the founder of Barnes and Noble, so he's got cash.
Yep.
Okay, and
bucks.
they estimated he was selling all his this big private collection. It was 39 items, I think, and valued anywhere between $275 and $350 million.
That's insane. Did you know that Barnes and Noble, while all these other like in-place retail stores are dying, Barnes and Noble is actually thriving.
It's growing.
They put up 35 new stores in 2025, and in 2026, their plan is to put in 55 new stores.
Really?
I like Barnes & Noble.
It's great. Every time you go into one, too, there's a lot of people in there. You got your little Starbucks over on the side. You can get some coffee, and then you can go shop, buy book, buy games. Like, Barnes & Noble's a great store.
Is Christian bookstore still a thing?
Cushion?
Christian
I don't know.
bookstore.
I don't know.
Man, they used to be, but I don't know anymore.
I haven't
I'm
seen
not
them
gonna
around.
lie. I don't buy any of my books at Barnes and Noble.
I mean, I
Do
don't
you
buy
just
books.
order your
Period.
books?
What's that?
Do you just order your books?
Yeah, I just order.
See, I don't ever order books. I go there and when I buy a book.
I don't buy books.
Well, actually,
Rarely.
I go to Barnes and Noble.
Rarely am I at a mall to be able to go to Barnes
Yeah.
and Noble.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I order my theological.
Sioux Falls
books.
has a standalone Barnes and Noble, no mall, or maybe it's connected to a mall. I think it's standalone.
Really?
I think so.
Is there Starbucks in there? There's always a Starbucks
Yeah,
in a
oh,
book.
yeah,
there's
a
always
Starby.
Starbucks in there.
There's
Yeah.
a Starby.
Yeah.
Pumpkin cream cold brew. Holla. Yeah. I like going to a Barnes and Noble. It's fun. I like if I'm like wanting
They have
a
some
new
vinyls.
biography or autobiography. I'll go to Barnes and Noble, search the section, find one I like, read it the next time I fly.
What are you into?
Just biographies.
Just whatever.
Mainly of just like people sports related or like famous directors or actors. Like I've read or any book by Jeff Pearlman.
I thought he was going to say Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Jeff Pearlman writes the most amazing sports books, like about. And he just wrote one about the life of Tupac recently. I really want to buy, but he's written multiple ones about the Lakers dynasties of the Kobe, Shaq, and then Magic, Bulls. Like he's very, very well known as like the best sports book writer guy out there.
Yeah.
Like Al Michaels' biography, loved reading that.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Bob Odenkirk's loved reading that.
Okay.
Colin Cowherd's books. I just like these sports people and figures that I enjoy. I like reading about their life.
Yeah.
So that's
I
kind of
like
what I'm into.
I like the Bill O'Reilly ones. The killing Kennedys.
Yeah.
My mom
those are
really
good.
likes those.
Yeah, those are good.
I haven't read those.
I got his president's book lately, where it goes through. It basically gives a short chapter on every president that ever existed. It's really fascinating.
Love it.
I read different books. The book I just finished was Reformed Worship.
There it is.
All right, there you go.
And ultimately, people, before you read any other book, read the Bible, the best book.
Best selling.
And guess what? True story, even. How about that?
There you go.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. Remember to go to Sheldon Power and just get your machinery and whatever you need and fix it there too. Go to Sheldon Power. Go to huthutmedia.store. And we love you. Hope you have an amazing new year. Hope Christmas was great. And we'll see you next time for another AGcellent adventure.
Well, I'll be.
Hut.